As an entrepreneur myself, I often feel the urge to do more, better, faster. This never-ending race with yourself, But then, based on my background in organizational psychology, I also know that such a race, even though exciting and seemingly productive at first, is not sustainable in the long run. We all need balance and healthy productivity to go long distance. Entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. I'm Marina Morgan, an entrepreneur and the founder of the boutique organizational psychology agency in Silicon Valley, The Morgan Impact. On this channel, we discuss the most relevant knowledge and practices that help me and my clients build resilience and grow their businesses even in the most challenging and unpredictable times. So, in this video, we'll talk about practical and actionable steps you can integrate into your life to master a healthy productivity in a long run based on research of entrepreneurs' mindsets. We talked about this in the last episode. Please watch it before go ahead in this video. Develop a consistent self-care routine. Yes, this is something you'll hear on every flight from the cabin crew members. First, put on your own oxygen mask before help others. This is not selfish for an entrepreneur, it's must-have. I'd also add these to the mix. Exercise regularly. This will help to reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance cognitive function. Start with at least 2.5 hours of moderate intensity exercise per week. Prioritize sleep. 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night to improve decision-making, creativity, and emotional regulation. Yes, I know this sounds like a cliche. Everyone talks about this all the time, but it's so important for you into the long run. If you can't afford this right now, please allocate some time in the near future by finding support and resources to address your sleep schedule. Balance your diet. Incorporate omega-3 fatty acids, complex carbs, and lean proteins to support brain healthy and mood stability. Like many entrepreneurs, my physical health wasn't a top priority for a long time. Sometimes I would even get angry that my body needed a break, so I take care of myself. But when I saw how my diet and quality of sleep affected not only my brain and productivity, but also my business, it became much easier to be disciplined about it. And as always, in my practice, I suggest a personalized approach designed specifically for you that you feel comfortable with. Practice mindfulness to manage stress. You've heard this before. Take a pause to smell those proverbial roses or feel the moment. But Marina, I don't have time for that, you may be thinking, or even maybe you can say it for me. And of course, entrepreneurs often have an uphill battle with the time. Although it's critical to reflect on what's happening around you to feel more grounded. Accept meditation or guided relaxation. It can reduce anxiety, improve focus, and enhance emotional regulation. 10 to 15 minutes a day can bring results. Lean on mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR. This structured program has significant benefits for managing stress and improving overall well-being. Breathe in deeply. This can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress responses in real time. Or you can find your own breath routine practices. Develop a financial plan. A big part of an entrepreneur's journey is finances. If you don't have a base, it would create background tension and influence for your decision. One of my clients, during a difficult period in her business, paid salaries to her employees out of the sense of responsibility, but then she wouldn't have enough for food or gas herself. Is it okay? How do you think? Of course not, and you can guess what happened in the future. So, the next tip is cultivate strong social support. It's very, very important. A phrase I wish took more seriously at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. Social support is beneficial for your mental health and can actually elevate an entrepreneurial mindset as it fosters collaboration and finding creative solutions. Build a diverse support network, include family, friends, mentors, and fellow entrepreneurs. Join relevant support groups or mastermind cycles. These can provide both emotional support and practical advice. So, win-win. Consider therapy or coaching. Professional support can provide valuable tools for managing stress and improving mental health. Invest in the time management and boundary setting. Oftentimes, it's not about insufficient time. It's about not using time we have effectively. As an entrepreneur, we can create our own time after all. So, I suggest being very clear and transparent about your goals, needs, and priorities, both at work and also in social settings. Master your calendar. Use time blocking techniques to balance focus work with necessary breaks. Set clear boundaries. Ensure you communicate your designate off times for email and work-related communication. Life hack. Sometimes it's a good idea to start planning your schedule by planning your break time. Also, if you have a personal assistant, you can ask them to monitor your schedule and remind you to rest before you enter the red zone. Delegate effectively. This is an entrepreneurial must-have to avoid overextension and burnout. Yes, sometimes you may feel like no one can do better than you. Our brains work in such a way that it looks for reality to confirm our beliefs, and this attitude can be reflected in your employer recruitment strategy. Personally, I always try to hire employees who I want to learn from and whose talents I admire. But it didn't happen right away. Engage and continuous learning and development. Leveling up is not only for gamers and adventure seekers. Studies show that continuous self-improvement can actually boost your adaptability and even trigger the reward system in your brain. The great news is that learning any new skill, even if it doesn't directly apply to your business, will give you a different perspective on the business. We don't have a special brain for work or for our hobbies. If you've a long-time dreamed of playing guitar, surfing, or mountaineering, invest your time in it with no regrets. It will help you to grow too. Cultivate a growth mindset. Challenge yourself to learn new skills and set learning goals alongside performance goals for each project or quarter. This will help balance motivation. Ideally, we should enjoy the process as much as the result. This allows us to manage dopamine levels. This is very, very important. Viewing any experience as learning and development will allow us to see everything in a more favorable way. Attend workshops and conferences. Beside business and industry events, attend personal development and well-being sessions. Seek out challenges with respect for your individuality. Remember that novelty may cause resistance, but it is the only way to embrace more opportunities to grow you and your business. Reframe setbacks as opportunities. This will boost your growth and learning. Now, I have to ask you, does it seem too much, or does it feel motivating and something you'll try in the near future? You can choose anything that you want from all these tips. Comment below so I can create more content to support you on your entrepreneurial journey. The next one is regular mental health check-ins. You can go to Morgan Impact, of course, or any professional you trust for. Remember that reference to the aircraft safety. Not only your physical, but also your mental health play a critical role in your entrepreneurial success and well-being. While it may seem unnecessary short-term, it's critical to take care of your mental state in the long term. Schedule regular self-assessments. This keeps track of your mental state and stress levels. Leverage mood tracking apps or journals, a way to identify patterns and triggers. Check my reel on social media about the devices I use and how they can help you on your well-being journey. It's okay to eliminate or replace anything in your life that is throwing you off balance or ruining your mood. Seek professional help if you notice persistent changes in the mood, sleep, or cognitive function. This goes back to the self-awareness and critical for sustainable productivity. Cultivate emotional intelligence. Entrepreneurs means a leader. To effectively manage your business, you also need to inspire others who can drive your mission forward. This is achievable by practicing empathy and relating to the people around you. While this comes more naturally to some than others, you can start with practice self-awareness and emotional regulation. Check in with yourself and read the room. Develop empathy and active listening skills. If due to the individual differences this is not something you would like to develop, make sure you have someone in your team who is able to listen sensitively to the state of your employees and help you make the right business decision. Learn and recognize and manage your own cognitive biases, critical in decision making and navigating conflict. Develop cognitive flexibility, a pinnacle of growth mindset and a foundational truth of any entrepreneurs. Being open to change, including changing your beliefs, is critical. Document at least 5 problems, inefficiencies, or unmet needs. Carry on a small notepad or record this on your device every day for a week. At the end of the week, review your list and brainstorm potential ideas to address the top 3 to 5 problems. Seek out and seriously consider contradicting viewpoints. As we grow, our worldview does too, and other values and goals can change. It's important to remain open to these changes. Are you aware of your own biases and limitations? Comment below so we can brainstorm possible solutions together. Foster a positive company culture. As a leader, you are aware of the importance of the emotional safety and trust in your team. Also, as a leader, it's something you have to build from scratch so it can benefit your business long term. Few things that worked for me were: promote open communication about mental health, invest in coaching programs or live events where employees can learn about self-help. It can be a good decision to watch this video and another one on my channel together with your team. Create an atmosphere with no blame for bringing up mental health issues. Of course, this is all very dependent on the type of business you have, but it allows you to better manage team performance over the long haul. Remember that you are the source of organizational culture. Your company will reflect what you contain within you. Implement policies that support work-life balance, promote mental well-being and self-care. Lead by example. Prioritize your own mental health and self-care. Engage in purposeful disconnection. And probably the most talked about moment these days, learn to disconnect. Schedule regular periods of complete disconnection. Having the time for your own life, away from work and technologies, will bring you closer to your true self. Engage in activities unrelated to your business. This helps to maintain perspective and reduce stress. Which tip did you resonate with the most? Comment below, as this is all related to many of the topics discussed here, from growth mindset to supporting each other to embracing cognitive flexibility. This is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe for more actionable advice that will help you succeed in your entrepreneurial path long term. Thank you. See you soon.